smeSpire is a project funded under FP7, which is the 7th framework program for research and technological development of the European Union by DG Connect. In particular, smeSpire is a support action aiming to turn the technological challenges which are behind the inSpire implementation into business opportunities for small-medium enterprise of the geo-ICT sector. inSpire is a directive of 2007 establishing an infrastructure for spatial information in Europe, and since 2007 a lot of technical regulations and guidelines have been produced which are going to be implemented in 28 member states. smeSpire is a support action for SMEs driven by SMEs, because 9 partners are SMEs, one of them being a project coordinator, other 2 being leaders of work packages, but the consortium is complemented by JRC, Catholic University of Leuven, Tracasa, which is a public company in Spain, 2 environmental agencies from Czech Republic and Slovakia, and private research foundation, so representing the whole ecosystem. It's a 2-year project, started the 1st of May 2012 and ended at the end of April 2014. One of the first results produced by smeSpire is a study assessing the market potential in Europe for the geo-ICT sector. It has been produced a publication, available both in a full version and also in a short version translated in all the languages of the participating partners. And very important was the methodology used to produce this study, this report, because initially it was conducted a quite deep survey, an online survey among 200 participants, and then deep interviews have been made in different member states with SMEs providing their perspective of the inSpire issues and opportunities. Also important was the detection of knowledge gaps to be filled in thanks to specific training offers. Another important result of the project is what we made in terms of training. First of all, a vocational training curricula has been developed identifying 3 job profiles. One for non-technical persons, another for technical persons dealing with data and metadata, and the third one dealing with technical persons working with network services. These 3 job profiles, combined with a classification of business processes related to inSpire implementation, allow any user to build in a learning path self-customized in case they don't want to follow one of the full job profiles. 18 training modules have been produced, and it is important to mention that for each module a full set of metadata has been produced, including the duration, the workload, the learning outcomes. All the metadata available in 10 languages can be accessed by any anonymous user, but logging into the website, the registered user can access the full course, including an evaluation form for further feedback. The third result of smeSpire is the best practice catalog, which is a sort of public showcase in which the registered members of the network can upload their best practices in terms of products and services related to inSpire implementations. An anonymous user can perform an advanced search to look for the best practice more suitable for her or his needs. For instance, selected protected sites as inSpire data team and validation as phase of an SDI, the system returns 7 results, and the anonymous user can view all the details, whilst a registered user logging in can download the associated files. The registered user can also obviously edit or upload a new best practice. it is very important to mention that there is a quite complex data model behind that can make this best practice catalog reusable for other purposes. Another product of smeSpire is the database of the network. It is a public, structured repository of information related to the characteristics, the activities and the competencies of GeoICT stakeholders in Europe. An anonymous user can perform an advanced search selecting and combining different clauses. For instance, if in terms of geospatial activities the anonymous user selects delivering SDI software, in terms of country it selects Czech Republic, and in terms of organization type SMEs, then the system returns 10 entries. Clicking on the lens icon, the anonymous user can access the public profile of the organization searched, and in this respect it is very important to mention that we used also the 3 core vocabularies of the ISA program, location, people and business, and implemented an export functionality allowing to export the public profile in RDF format for further use. If the organization searched also published a best practice in the catalog, the user can easily access it directly from the database. Last but not least, let's spend a few words about the smeSpire network, which today counts almost 600 members. Very important is to mention that few of them come from outside Europe, in particular from Shanghai in China, from Tunisia and Egypt, opening up new international cooperation scenarios very promising. In terms of organization type, we have 70% being SMEs, but then we have also 5 large enterprises, 33 public bodies, 60 individual consultants, 39 research organizations, and then we have also NGO and no-profit organizations. Even though the project from a contractual point of view ended at the end of April 2014, there is a concrete plan already in an advanced phase to establish a new legal entity in the form of an EEAG, European Economic Interest Group, aiming at maintaining, updating and upgrading the project results presented so far. Very important is also the expansion of the network in other vertical application domains, like for instance healthcare, transport and energy, just to make 3 examples. Therefore, the invitation to join the network is still open. So join us because we are open, we are linked, we are big, we are smeSpire.
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 We are smeSpire.